That's the
right?
only logic that we should go.
Now, when you say that I'm only using like one hadith or one thing,
Because it's the only hadith I've heard you say.
I've used multiple sources. I've used Bukhari, I've used Muslim, I've used Sunan and Nasai.
Yeah, it's multiple sources of the same hadith.
Yeah, and
you haven't given
within
me
these
other
hadiths,
evidences
yeah,
that
but
she was
but within these, you haven't given me any evidence that clearly states her age of marriage or the age in which she consummated that marriage. You've given me none whatsoever. Is that
gave you one.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
Okay.
I said to you, right, that in the hadith, Aisha narrated herself. It says, narrated Aisha.
Yeah.
I was 6 when I had when I married the Prophet, and I was 9 when I consummated the marriage with him, and I used to play with the dolls. That's what it says,
Yeah.
right? Now, I've given you there ages and what happened at those ages.
And she
now,
the same thing.
You've given me ages
Gave you
I
the
gave
same
you the
that
ages.
she was married and consummated. That's what the argument is about.
I gave you the age that
Okay.
she was.
Okay, let's get the hadith out. Let's have a look at it and let me see what you're actually trying to.
The hadith. The hadith is there. It's Sahih. It's Bukhari.
So how do you reconcile that hadith?
It could be
There's a
interpreted.
lot of interpretations.
It could be interpreted not literally,
Yeah.
like that, as you could interpret this verse.
But you've understood it that way.
I understand it that
You
way.
accept
Yeah,
it.
a
You
lot of
accept
classical scholars they accepted it as this way.
Yeah.
But the consensus in Islam is that you can't marry a female if she's not physically, mentally, or like.
Okay, so here's a key point. Here's a key point that I want to make and to kind of hone in on this conversation. So as a Muslim, let me ask you this. Do you agree, not talking about consummation,
Yeah.
do you agree that Muhammad married a child?
No.
No. I remember what you said yesterday. It's on camera. Just a yes or no.
She had.
Just a yes or no,
Yeah, no,
please.
it's not a yes
Yes,
or no
if he
question.
says yes or no.
What you said
She
earlier.
had her puberty. Yes.
No, forget. I'm not asking about puberty.
She's not a child.
I'm not talking about sex.
Okay, no.
I'm not talking about sex. Let me clarify, please.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Yeah.
My question is, in terms of the marriage contract, not the
Yeah.
consummation.
Okay.
Do you believe, according to the Islamic sources that you have at hand,
Yeah.
that Muhammad married, not had sex with,
Yeah.
married a child?
Yeah.
You believe that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now, no, stop. No, stop. My friend, please, my friend, please. My friend. Now, Asma, do you believe that Muhammad married a child, not had sex with, but married the child at 6 years old? Do you believe that?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
low enough.
So you say yes.
It's yeah.
He
She says she doesn't know,
in the hadith.
and you seem to have had an issue with his answer. What's your position?
I don't know. No,
You don't know.
because he raises a point. He says
Okay.
that was it 6 years from when she was given the honourable name Aisha, or was it 6 years from when she was born, or was it 6 years when she was in Mecca, or 6 years that she'd been in Medina? It doesn't say
Who
the
says that
age.
she was 6? That's her age.
Okay,
which one?
It doesn't say age from. It doesn't say that, you know, like you're adding to the hadith. You're adding. Do you want to get the hadith then?
That's what I want.
It doesn't. You're adding to the hadith.
I don't know the hadith.
They're just playing games with you, brother.
Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna wrap this up.
Technical
Guys, I'm gonna wrap this up.
6 years.
Yeah.
Absolutely, wrap it up.
Watch out the cameras, yeah.
You believe she married into a child. You should be saying I don't.
I don't know. It's a way of
After
saying
we wrap it up,
yes.
you should do some
Marry.
more
said
thorough
she was-
research
she followed
on the Aisha thing, because there are many scholars, and I promise you,
would have not been
there are
Aisha before
many, more than 20 scholars you'll find with different interpretations.
Jewish law,
You're just stuck, you're just stuck on those
so far in
three.
history that a name
For
was
some
sacred
reason,
given to you.
I'm
You had to
assuming
earn
it's
it. You
bad
wouldn't have
faith.
given it like we
I
have
hope
today.
it's not. I don't
And
know.
they didn't do
But
age
you'll
by
find many
number.
interpretations that she was not. That doesn't
She was playing with toys.
I know.
relate to 9 years or to a child. You can find.
I want to tell you that they said
Sorry, Asma, if you don't mind, the camera's there, yeah? And let's widen it up. Let's widen it up. Let's widen it up. Let's widen it up.
That
Asma, do you mind just widening it up a bit?
believe that she consummated the marriage was consummated when she was pre-pubescent.
Yeah,
you believe
that's
that?
his claim.
That's my claim, yeah.
Why?
Where's the evidence?
So there's two
That's
claims.
fine.
So there's two claims I'm
that's
making.
fine.
There's
So
two
you're
claims
saying-
I'm making,
Okay.
right? Before I can go on to the second claim, I need to establish the first claim.
Okay.
I can't establish the first claim with her because she rejects her own sources. right?
No, she didn't.
He,
You lying.
he
That's
actually, no,
dishonest.
he
No,
actually.
it is. You just lied.
No,
She
no,
didn't do that.
Actually,
You're a liar and you don't know logic.
I actually respect
No, because
what you're
you
saying.
just lied about this
because you
lady right in
actually
front of me.
accept-
I'm not going to stand for it. Right? When he tells
Why are
me
you
I'm a lady,
aggressive?
that's
Why are you
why.
aggressive? Why are you
Oh no, that's not
aggressive?
aggressive, me. I'm just
I don't know if they counted the age from when
Passionate.
they moved to Medina or something like that. I don't know.
It doesn't say that.
Yeah, it doesn't say that. The classical teachings of scholars are said.
And you saw that I read in the Quran, in Surah, okay,
But
You know
can
that
you
point
give
that
me
you
the
made?
verse in Quran?
Surah
I really
65
want to hear
verse
the
4.
verse. But can you read it?
Okay, yeah. Is the rain still?
stop.
Give me a hand if you don't mind. Mine.
Makes me want to puke, but the idiots like this don't make, they don't know what logic is. He couldn't name me the three laws of logic right now. Name me the three laws of logic.
I can't do it.
No, he can't.
'Cause I'm an
He
idiot.
doesn't understand logic.
I'm an idiot. All right, I'm an
All right,
idiot.
then do it. No,
No, I'm an
prove
idiot.
them.
No, I'm an
No,
idiot.
No.
I'm an idiot.
Prove
Thank
you
you.
know the three laws of logic.
Goodbye. I'm an idiot.
See, this is what
I'm an
people
idiot.
do when
Goodbye.
they don't actually know. He truly
Yeah.
is an idiot.
No, I said I'm an idiot. What
Guys,
more do
the
you
law of
want?
logic says the law of ID, the law of...
Yeah.
You're getting cold. You're getting cold. It's getting cold.
I'm gonna read the verse for you,
I have autism, buddy.
and I wanna
I have autism.
wrap
Do
this
you want to
up
make fun of me a bit more?
because I don't wanna.
Yes.
I don't
No, I didn't think
wanna.
so. Shut up.
With your autism.
Yes,
I
I can't wear shoes.
Are you bringing autism? How do you?
Oh, you don't understand the laws. All right, sorry, you don't understand. Buddy, I'd feel like
I
this
wanna
since
read
I
it
was
to
a
her.
child, so it doesn't
Let's
feel
wrap
cold
this
to
up
me.
because it's going around in circles now. Yeah.
But people like to point out the weird things in
All right.
people.
So I wanna read it to you.
No, but it is because of that.
Yeah.
None
so
of these are
I
doing
need to-
it.
there's-
My autism, I can't wear shoes that make me feel a certain way.
There's two things I'm trying to understand here. Right?
No, I just can't have things completely on them, otherwise I feel...
First one is child marriage,
Is that...
and then the second one is sex with children. Right?
It's like, you know
When
when
we
I
look
get
at
animated,
Muhammad,
you know when I get,
right?
you know when I get animated and you say
I
I'm angry?
argue,
That's unfair. I'm
based
not
on the
angry.
hadith,
You're
that
assuming
he
I am.
married a child
Thank you.
and also had sex with
Thank
the
you.
child. Now, wait, one second. No, I'm gonna, 1 second. It's not one single hadith. It's found in different collections.
No. Again, I come
That's
across
very
the tone
important.
that seems
Now,
like I'm upset. And
he
things.
agrees with
It's
me
not that. It's just
about the child. In terms that she was, he married her when she was a child. But where he disagrees with me is in terms of the consummation, right? So now, what I want to do is go to the Quran, the Surah At-Talaq, the Surah about divorce. I want to read verse 4, and I want to tell you what I believe. But before I do, I want to get your understanding from it, right?
I want to hear your answer.
Okay, I'll give you my full understanding,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And then I'll wrap this up.
Yeah.
In Surah At-Talaq, it says, it's talking about divorce, right?
Talking about divorce.
Yeah, right?
fine.
And it says here, and those who no longer expect menstruation among your women, if ye doubt, then their period is 3 months. And also for those who have not menstruated. I'll read again. And also for those who have not menstruated. And for those who are pregnant, their term is until they give birth. And whoever fears Allah, He will make for him of his matter. She asked me a question. 1 second. You'll get your chance. You'll get your chance. You'll get your chance. Let me be true to what I said to this lady. Now you want to know what I think.
Yeah.
Right.
How do you relate this verse in the Quran to the hadith that she was 6 and
No.
9 years old?
I'll go. Yeah. So I'm saying that this verse, my claim is Surah 65 verse 4 teaches that it's permissible for Muslim men to marry and divorce.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
That's not what it says. It
Yes.
says that
Okay,
period for
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
To marry and divorce prepubescent children, meaning those who have not started menstruation. Now, you mentioned something about tafsir, which I respect. So I went to that lady Asma before and I said to her, according to the tafsir,
Which does?
tafsir on 65 verse 4,
Which one?
Ibn Abbas, Al-Jalalain,
Okay.
and Ibn Kathir, the major guys when it comes to tafsir, especially Ibn Kathir, right? They all agree with what I'm saying. They say that this passage applies to those who are too young to start menstruation, meaning prepubescent. I'll read the tafsir to support my argumentation so you can see for yourself, right? It says here in the tafsir of Ibn Abbas, and for such of your women as despair of menstruation because of old age, if you doubt about their waiting period, their period of waiting shall be 3 months. And this is a very important part. Upon which another man asked, O Messenger of Allah, what about the waiting period of those who do not have menstruation Because they are too young. That was a question that a man posed.
What's the waiting period?
Hold on.
Can you tell us what is
I will
the
tell
waiting
you.
period?
I'll tell you.
Waiting period is when they can marry again.
So how?
And you-
What? So
and we already
all right. So
established-
here's
but one second,
a
but
good
we
point.
already
So why?
established-
So why then?
we already established. But we already established.
Why does then someone
that
who's
if
too
he-
young
if
for
he got married
menstruation
at
have to
6,
observe a waiting
what's the
period?
problem?
That would only apply to them if they were
no,
divorced.
that's not true because
The
if
Ida is for those who are divorced or for widows.
It's
It's
just
something
a
that they must
waiting
observe.
period. It's nothing
How
to do
can a
with
child who
consummation.
hasn't how can a child who hasn't even begun menstruation observe an Ida period? That's my question to you.
because they can get married.
That's my question to you. That's
Yeah, but can't they get
that's my
married
question
before?
to you.
Question to
Yes. How can
Listen to his
no?
argument. No,
She
no.
asks me.
Okay.
I'll give him the time. I promise. I promise. I promise I'll give you the time.
But maybe she doesn't know,
No, but
so
she
I'm gonna
asked. No, no,
clarify
no.
for
My
her.
friend,
Yeah,
my
but
friend,
I
my
don't know why
friend.
that
Stepping
question
in.
is relevant for me.
You asked me
He's-
about my explanation.
Yes.
I've used the Quran.
But he's
I've used the
one that-
I've heard
tafsir.
this
Talking
one
about the
before.
You
waiting
want me
period.
then
Do
to
you
talk
give me
to him?
permission to
Yeah,
talk
I
to
give you
him?
the
Okay, so you're abandoning our
No,
conversation.
she's not abandoning it.
Fair
doesn't
play.
know.
Okay.
You're just talking
Let's have a
about a waiting
okay, let's talk
period.
about it.
You're talking about a waiting period.
A waiting period prescribed for who?
For anyone that gets married, not for anyone that's consummated a marriage.
I'm not
okay?
talking
There's a
about consummation yet.
difference.
I'm not talking about consummation
Please
yet.
listen carefully.
That's fantastic.
Okay.
You don't have an issue with a marriage contract being written with someone that was 6-year-old. You don't have that's 6 You don't have a problem with that. Is that what you're saying? A marriage contract that was written.
Wait, did I just hear that correctly?
I'm just saying.
So
do
wait,
you have
okay.
a problem?
Okay, let me make sure I
do you
understood
have a
what you
problem
said
with
correctly.
Someone that's arranged a marriage.
Okay.
With someone at the age
You
of
missed
6.
what I was saying.
Forget about consummation.
What I was saying in the beginning
Forget
is
about-
I'm
no.
I'm
Hold on
tackling
a
this in
second.
two parts. First is the child marriage and then the consummation.
People reach puberty.
He's jumping
in a
ahead.
hotter climate.
Right, wait. What he just said sounds like
When
he
you reach
was
puberty-
accepting of the
when
child
you
marriage.
reach
Is that
puberty,
not
that's
the case?
biology, that's
Didn't
nature
that just
telling
sound
you
like he
that
was
you're ready
accepting
to
of the
have
child
babies.
marriage?
He said that it's a difference.
All right, my friend, then I want to understand from you. You're a Muslim, right? And you represent the Sunni Muslims, right?
I don't represent.
Are
anyone.
you a Sunni Muslim? I just need to know.
Yes.
Okay, it's as simple as that. Now, you just made a concession that it sounded like to me.
I'm asking you.
No, I need to
question.
understand from this. Please,
Okay.
I want to make this easy because
I'm not going to get cornered by you. I
there's
just
no
want to
corner.
explain to
There's no
you
cornering here.
That 3 months is just the waiting period that a woman has to wait.
A woman or a
marriage-
child?
A woman.
Anyone.
It doesn't
Anyone,
matter.
both woman and child.
Anyone.
Okay.
Anyone that's got married.
Yeah.
A lady that's gotten married.
For a
at
child.
3, just a
Anyone,
female. A
yeah.
female that's gotten married. Okay. Has to wait 3 months before she can
I get that.
married again.
I get that.
Is that clear?
I get
Is
that.
there a problem with that? Is there a problem with God explaining every possible
Let me
scenario?
deal with him. Let me deal with him.
Prepubescent,
please. 'Cause I can't
post-pubescent,
keep jumping.
too old to have periods. Is there a problem with God being complete?
So can I understand
in
then? Can I?
describing every single possible
I-
scenario?
I-
Is
can
there
I-
a
can I-
problem
can I-
with
can I-
that?
can I-
Wouldn't you complain if
My-
God?
my
one
friend.
second, but I want to ask you one question. Would you not complain if you said if it only said 2 scenarios out of the 3 possible?
My friend,
Wouldn't
can
you
I-
say
can
God
I-
didn't
can I just-
know?
I need to
God
clarify
wasn't
your
smart?
under-
I'm asking you,
My friend.
No, but I'm
My friend,
asking
please.
you one simple question. But can you ask me a question?
Let me.
I answered you. Now I'm
No,
asking
you
you
haven't
one
answered
question.
me.
Bye-bye.
You take care, yeah.
I'm
Take
asking
care.
you- look,
I'm going to go in a minute because
Yeah, that's fine.
you're not listening to me.
I'm
I need you to
listening
just
to
stop
you.
for a second, just for 1
You're
second.
making a claim and I'm disproving that claim.
Okay, but 1 second.
So in order to
if you
disprove
don't
that
stop,
claim-
if you speak one more time, if you speak one more time, I'm going to ignore you.
Okay, go on then.
I've laid out my view of this verse in Surah 65 verse 4.
What's your view of that verse?
Go away.
You just said you laid out your view. What is
I
your
just
view?
spoke to that lady,
Yeah?
setting out my argument.
You just read it. You didn't lay out a view. What's the view?
I need to know from you, and this is my own.
What's the
okay,
view?
okay.
You said you
Okay,
laid
I'm not
out a
repeating
view.
myself.
What do you mean?
It's in my
You
life.
didn't say anything.
You've
You only read
got
the verse.
one more chance.
You only
If you
read the
interrupt me,
verse, but you
I'm
only-
going to put my hand up.
Okay.
Right, and if
I'll
you
put my hand
if you
up.
interrupt me,
Okay.
right.
But will
Once
you
I'm
return
gonna
the favour?
I'm gonna end.
Will you
I'll
allow
be
me to
completely
talk?
quiet.
Okay, fine.
But you can't interrupt me. If you interrupt me once,
Okay.
I'm gonna end the conversation.
It's
I want,
your
so
loss,
so when
not my
I finish
loss. If you end
so
the
when I finish
conversation,
my point,
it's your loss.
when I finish my point, it'll be very quick. I'm going to say the word finish, so there's no interruption. Okay. My claim is that Surah 65 verse 4 is teaching that it's permissible for Muslim men to marry and divorce prepubescent children. Now, if I heard you correctly, it sounded like you were in agreement, not talking about the sex part yet, we'll get there in a second, but you were in agreement that this particular verse teaches that it's okay for Muslim men to marry, do the legal contract with children. Can you confirm if that's what you believe?
No, you heard me wrong. So shall I explain to you now?
Okay, yes, please.
All right. What that verse says is that what the waiting period is for every single possible scenario that a female can be in.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it explains. It says it's 3 months for prepubescent, postpubescent, and those too old to have periods. That's what it says.
3 months. But how does that make sense when it's prepubescent? How can they observe the Iddah when the Iddah is something that must be observed by those who are widows, meaning that they have been married?
So they've been divorced, you're saying, yeah? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
So
So
that
is
means
it
if they're
possible-
divorced,
is it possible to have a marriage contract in place and then get divorced the next day because of a massive disagreement? Is it
yes,
possible?
that's possible.
Okay.
All right.
So let's just say that happened
with a
When
child.
marriage contract,
Wait, I'm trying to
not saying a child.
So what are you saying?
Let's just talk about a female.
He's trying to digress
You
from
notice
the
he
child
says,
part of
you
it.
notice he
The
says
child part of it
female.
he doesn't want to address.
He doesn't say. He doesn't say
female.
child.
The child part of
He
it
doesn't
he
say
does not
woman.
want to address it.
My friend,
Female.
you're not being sincere.
Let him focus on the child
I'm
part
done,
of
I'm done,
it.
I'm done, I'm done.
He
I'm
doesn't
done.
want to address
I'm
the
done.
child part of it.
I can't handle it. I
He
can't handle
does
it.
not want to
I can't
address
handle
the
life.
child part
You
of
can't
it.
handle the truth. I'm saying female.
God bless you. I have to end it.
Do you
said
agree
female.
with
the fact that he's
child
saying
marriage?
the fact that he's saying female
Instead of child.
child or woman.
A woman, yeah.
Doesn't say that in the text. Anyway, let me do a wrap up. Let me do a wrap up.
Rap, have TV.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
How can you marry a 6-year-old?
Yeah, honestly, bro, I feel the same way. It's
He
very
just
bad.
doesn't want to address that.
Okay, that's what
All right, guys,
refused to
I'm gonna try and do a quick wrap up.
team.
I'm gonna try and do.
Marry a 6-year-old girl.
Brother, I share your passion. I share your passion.
He's playing tricks.
I know, but his tricks ain't working.
But I quite like the way you approached it.
Thank you. God bless you. I'm gonna do a quick wrap up because my throat is dry. I'm talking a lot. Simply put, I was talking to this lady about Aisha.
Yeah.
She said that she had doubts about the stories of Aisha in the hadith, and that Islam. Basically, she was saying that if the hadith doesn't align with the Quran, then we must reject the hadith. I was like, okay. I said, in that case, then let me show you in the Quran where it clearly teaches child marriage. We went to Surah 65, verse 4. I showed her in the text that it says, and for those who have not yet menstruated, means those who are prepubescent, those who haven't begun menstruation because of their young age.
Right.
She didn't want to accept that. So we went to the tafsir. Ibn Abbas, Al-Jalalain, and Ibn Kathir all confirm what I'm saying. In fact, there's a specific one. There's a specific statement in Ibn Abbas's reading of the explanation of the tafsir that says that someone had asked Muhammad this question in particular about the young age, in which he confirmed, yet even those who have not menstruated because of their young age. It's the biggest lie to say that Islam doesn't teach child marriage. We all know that it does, and it's a very sensitive subject as well. That's why I try to treat it with great care and respect for Islam. I would also like to say, as this video is ending, please guys, don't make derogatory comments about Muhammad in the comment section. Please. I know that you may disagree with his lifestyle, but insulting the Muslim prophet is not going to do anyone any good. Let's refrain from doing that. Let's bring awareness in a respectful way, please. And we also spoke about the hadith of Aisha. I said that she narrated herself in multiple hadiths, in Sahih Muslim, in Sahih al-Bukhari, collections that were authenticated by those scholars themselves, and in Sunan an-Nasai, that she narrated that she married Muhammad when she was 6 and consummated when she was 9. Doesn't get any clearer than that, guys. Says that she was playing with dolls at that time, by the way, at that time she was playing with dolls, and she was swinging on swings. There's nothing to indicate that she was mature and ready for marriage. Right, so sadly guys, Islam does teach child marriage. If you've been told otherwise, you've been lied to. Anyway guys, God bless you. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on YouTube. It's Timothy of Speaker's Corner. If you search me out on YouTube, hopefully some of these guys can put me up on their. One second. Wait. Show me in the Bible. You won't show me in the Bible. Anyway, guys, make sure you follow, subscribe to. Yeah. Anyway, God bless you guys. Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
You did say that people should not, make derogatory statements about Muhammad.
Yeah.
But the manner in which Muslim people approach this.
Yeah.
Whilst I agree with you, I do not support making derogatory statements about Muhammad, but they can be very provocative.
We can't
go down that
as
rabbit
Christians,
hole. Yes.
we need to be like Christ.
Yeah.
We can't retaliate. There's many Muslims here that will say derogatory things about Christ. I wouldn't encourage any Christian here to do the same.
Yeah.
That's not the nature of Christ.
I agree with you. But
So
what I'm
I would
saying is
encourage.
that it takes a lot of patience.
Well, yeah, I get that. But remember, you're trying to win the Muslim over. You're not trying to look. The Muhammad is a big icon for Muslims. According to them, he's lived almost a perfect life. Right, so you have to treat this with sensitivity, right? So I want to win Muslims over. I don't want to annoy them or frustrate them. I want to win the intellectual argument, and that's why I'd encourage people to not, make the point, yes, but don't call names. It's not doing any good. I need to wrap it up. I need to get a drink. Yeah, God bless you. Yeah, take care. Yeah, God bless you guys.
All right, yeah, cool. So yeah, follow Team Family.
Thank you.
Follow him, support him.
Thank you.